Good morning everyone, and welcome to Wednesday's live stroll. Well, we're already at hump day, so that's always positive for the first little milestone of the week. So by lunchtime today, as I've said before, hopefully most people that do Monday to Friday will be on their fast slope down towards the weekend, which is always something to look forward to, isn't it? This morning it is 13 degrees, so about 5 to 6 degrees warmer than it was yesterday for a start. Just bear with me guys, got a dog on the other side of the road. Come on. Morning. Come on, Azra. Come on. Come on. So yeah, 13 degrees, 5 degrees warmer than it was yesterday. So straight away, didn't have to put a second sort of body warmer on. Quite pleasant actually. So yeah, all good there. In regards to yesterday, it was just a normal day at work. Really busy at work at the minute, which is oi, enough. Which is really good. Days seem to fly by at the minute. I came back from lunch yesterday. I even said to my boss, and I had I think 4 jobs on my desk, and I said, wow, it's like being back at a main dealer again, being this busy straight out of the blocks. But it's so nice. I know people say, oh, don't be ridiculous, you don't want to be busy. You do want to be busy, otherwise you get very bored very quickly. So it was nice to come back and got all of it out the door bar in one job. So that was good as well, because the car park was looking mental as well. So yeah, it was nice to be busy at the minute. Welcome if you're just joining up. This is the live stroll with myself and Azra. There she is. Obviously we do this most mornings. At the weekends we try and do it a bit later, so we've got a bit more natural light. So yeah, we're out and about. And then do like and subscribe as well. Hi to everyone joining up. Last night, spontaneously, we went out for a little pub meal at the local pub. Well, it's the pub I showed you that's recently been done up on the high street. Really, really nice meal again. I probably went for too much. I went for the mixed grill, but it was nice. The only thing, and you really have to be lucky sometimes, a bit of steak was just a little bit chewy, but steak is a funny old thing. I think you either get a good bit or a bad bit. So we're just a little bit unlucky. The rest of it was really, really good, I must say. And can't really complain. The steak was just a little bit chewy, unfortunately. But definitely fit again. Julia had the salmon, new potatoes and vegetables, which looked nice as well. And then James had mac and cheese. He also had cheesy covered fries as well. So he liked his. The cheese sauce was a bit spicy for him. But apart from that, it was alright. He ate most of it, to be fair to him. I wonder why he kept on using his ice cubes in his drink. And it was because he was Hi there. Why, this phone is so small. I'll just say block because I can't see the rest of it for some reason. I don't know why. So hi to you, good morning. Do like and subscribe. But anyway, yeah, he was using his ice cubes quite a lot. And that was why. Anyway, funny boy. Yeah, I don't often have a beer during the week, to be honest with you. But I had a little beer as well. Julia had a couple of non-alcoholic thingies that looked quite nice. They tasted alright. Not for me though, quite sweet. James had a lemonade. And then we came home. I watched the F1 podcast from the weekend. And then we watched another vlog of some people we follow on YouTube. And then it was almost bedtime, so yeah, it was a fairly relaxed evening last night, to be fair. Well, every evening's relaxed really, but yeah, no cooking, no tidying up. I did have to come home and just throw the dishwasher on before I went to bed. But then that's just part of the course, isn't it? There's always stuff during the day. Lunch boxes and stuff like that, so I did do that. One thing I haven't mentioned this morning, and if you've been with me regularly, you'll know I had a little fall coming back from Disneyland Paris just over 2 weeks ago now, and really did hurt my leg. Now, I haven't taken any painkillers, I haven't put any sort of stuff on this morning, and it feels okay. It feels achy, maybe a little bit tight, but it doesn't absolutely throb like it has some mornings. If you want to look back at some of my lives, go back to a couple of Sundays ago, you actually heard me physically grimace on the camera. It hurt that much. The trick is, I think, at the minute, you sort of no sudden turns, nothing stupid. Because as soon as you twist awkwardly, that's when it hurts, so you just got to be a bit sensible. And to be honest with you guys, Azra, to be honest with you guys, it's not always easy to remember, is it, when you're just so used to moving around and what have you, to think, oh, I've got to turn my whole body rather than just twist it. So you do have to be careful and think about these things. Now I think Azra's thinking about the loo, so we'll just bear with. Yes, she is. So I am still here, guys. It's just I'll have to put the phone down for in a second. So just bear with. Wait. Right, sorry about that, guys. We are back. Well, what's fear there? I've got the bags out for her. Bloody dropped my keys on the floor. And fortunately I heard him clunk down because I was on grass. So obviously it was a soft landing. So, oh God, where have they gone? Fortunately, with all the lights I've got, I can clearly see where things go. But a bit worrying for a second. So what's everybody up to today? I didn't ask my normal question actually. Where's everybody watching from? What time is it where you are? I was looking again at my sort of audience demographic. Come on, Azra. And we're still UK obviously number one, which I would expect, obviously being in the UK. America second, and I think Japan was third. So that for 3 different points of the globe, quite extraordinary. But I do sort of often speak to people. Come across over. I do often speak to people when I'm doing these early strolls in sort of Australia, Asia, because of the time difference, I guess. And America as well, though it's very late in most of America now, to be fair. But yeah, we do have some good chats sometimes. It just really depends who's online, doesn't it, really, I suppose. You know, you don't always have your regular viewers. You'll have people that will, you know, there are regular viewers. I can see that by the stats. But it's more new people that sort of watch most mornings as the rain begins to fall again. And that's annoying because I didn't come out of a rain jacket. This was not forecast. And she'll be cheesed again because she won't be going upstairs to see Julie when we get home. Even if I tell her, well, I do tell her off, not even if I do tell her off. But she still doesn't go upstairs if she's anywhere near wet or damp. Ralph will be up there with Julia. That's his little treat when we go out. He goes upstairs and has a cuddle. I need to charge my torches as well because they're looking a little bit weak now. I was going to charge them yesterday and I totally forgot. And I'll be pleased when we get to the high street and we can use the natural street lights, because although my head torch is working, it's not brilliant this morning at all. And as such, she's struggling to see her a little bit. So I apologise, it's a bit darker this morning. Welcome to everyone joining up all the time. Thanks for joining up. Do like and subscribe. We're out every morning. Monday to Sunday. Saturdays and Sundays we try and come out a bit later. It just depends on timing, weather, all that sort of stuff. But it would have to be a lot to stop me coming out. Sunday this week, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do, because we've got to be out early. We're going out, I don't like saying the word really yet, but we're going out Christmas shopping, and that horrifies me really, but we'll see. And I think it's going to be reasonably busy as well, I think, because of course it's I think it's Black Friday as well, but I'm hoping a lot of that is online, so from that point of view it might not be too busy in the shops. No, I think we're going to have a bit of bad luck. We're going to... Right. I'm not quite sure what happened there, guys. It said it was interrupted. So I apologise, whatever happened. We'll see if anyone comes back on. If not, we'll just call this one a day. But we'll give it a few minutes and see what happens. So I know we've got a few people coming back on, so that's fine. I don't know what happened there. Never happened before. So we're just about to come past the pub I was telling you about, if you were with me a short while ago. Where we were last night, had a nice meal. As I said, the steak was just a little bit chewy, but steak is very hit and miss, and I never really moan too much about it when it's on a mixed grill, because it's probably the back end of the back end. If you order a steak specifically, then I think you've got something to moan about. But anyway, the rest of it was nice, and the steak wasn't not nice, it was just a bit chewy, so that was a bit of a shame. But anyway, we sat all the way down the other end in there, right down the other end near the double doors. Okay, so now we're heading in towards the village centre. We do this most days. I'll show you a few things as we go by, but I'm not going to start pinpointing everything. I've done that the last couple of mornings. It's not necessary. I wonder what the next bit of knitting will be for the postbox. We had the poppy tribute, which you've seen if you've been with me. I guess now it will be Christmas when they do it. And I'm sure someone knows who does it, but it's sort of, whenever it's spoken about, it's always hush hush, a big secret. But I think the person needs to be, lauded, because I think they do a really, really good job. But sometimes people don't want all that, do they? So I guess I understand. But we'll see what happens in the next few weeks with that. Obviously, I'll show you that as and when. It might have already gone on. I don't suppose so. I'd imagine they'll leave the poppy ones on there for the rest of the week. That was certainly a fine tribute to the troops, as I say. And I showed you them a couple of times as we go past. I'll show you briefly, but I won't stop. They're on the lives from Monday and Tuesday, and also there's a little short as well on the channel if you're interested. As I say, do like and subscribe. I asked this a short while ago, I don't know if there was an interruption, but where is everybody watching from? What time is it where you are? Azra happily leading the way now, which is good. I think she wants to get home because of the rain as well. I don't know where that other guy went with the dogs. It's good for us, but he must have turned up one of the side roads. Which was very handy for us. Come on, Azra. She always worries when she hears a car. But it was quite a way away. If you know her history, if you've been with me before, you'll know, but I'll tell again. She's a rescue dog, and she was found at the side of a road in a cardboard box. Not just a road, a motorway. So cars going past and bigger, and obviously, yeah, she's not happy. So that's the poppy tribute. We're not going to cross over today, guys. No need. We've done it multiple times before, and we've done it twice this week already. And here we go, we're now on the final stretch, going towards home. Got a car coming from our left. Shouldn't really interfere with you too much, Azra, should it? Yeah, just give it a look, so you know where it is. Come on. There we go, it was a van as well, no less. So she's always worried about anything bigger than a car, to be honest with you. Okay. I reckon, yeah, he's coming back. He's got the delivery van for the shop. It's a nuisance, because she'll make a fuss now. Anyway, we'll just keep going. I was right, it is the delivery van. Right guys, so as soon as we get the other side of this, we'll just go past the village hall, and then we'll call this one a day, I think. Come on. Yeah, so it was a newspaper van. I thought it was. He's quite early. He must have obviously dumped the papers out the front, because they don't open until 6, and they're pretty prompt with that as well. So hopefully, for all those people that are getting newspapers, he gets them in the shelter, because it is raining fairly steadily now. It's alright, don't worry about it, Azra. You're past it now. Come on, good girl. Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the village hub here on the left-hand side. Sort of a village hall, as it were. Got a little cafe in there. Library, medical facilities. Never eaten in there, but it's good for the old football meetings that we have to go. Although I have to go less and less now, to be fair, which is nice. But when we do, that's where it is. That's not too bad. Right, thank you for the like. Do like and subscribe. We're going to be on probably for another minute or two. But if you like and subscribe, you'll know when we're on. We do this every morning. As at the weekends, we are later than this. We try and do it when we've got some proper light. As I say, my torches are running very light at the minute, so I've got to charge them all when we get home, so we'll have a better, brighter stroll tomorrow. Yeah. Right, ladies and gentlemen, have a great Wednesday. We'll catch up soon.